Hello students, this is module 4 part 1 revision. In the previous videos we learnt about time division switching. In this video we'll try to just concentrate on the most expected questions in the question paper. This unit is in the first book, that is JEE Flood book. So where you have most expected question, 5 most expected question which will be expected in all the question paper. So we'll try to go one by one. The first one is a common question, that is space switch, then space switch along with the time switch, or else basic switching network, STS and TST network. The last most expected is either a single question on frame alignment or combined with synchronization network. So out of these 4 questions, 2 will be expected in the question paper. So if you have comparison with space switch and time switch, then it will be clear. The space switch has K incoming PCM lines and M outgoing PCM highways, and it is connected in a cross point manner, and in a cross point you'll be having a AND gate. I hope you know how the AND gate will work. Whenever both inputs become 1, then the output of the AND gate will be 1. At that point this cross point will be connected, and the output of these AND gates are connected to decode logic, where the data will be decoded and it will be stored in a cyclic manner. And these blocks are nothing but the connection store where the data is going to be stored. Whichever incoming line is connected to whichever outgoing line, so that is decoded, and continuously cyclically it is going to connect it. It is easy to remember. And how the time slots are divided in this means it is depending on the primary multiplex group. Basically here we'll go for 30 channel, that is European channel, where it consists of 32 time slot. I hope you remember the frame alignment is fixed for 1 and 16th is for signaling, and rest of that are speed channels. That means in the connection store you are going to store the data to be connected for the both lines, that means M connection and M outgoing lines. This is about the space switch, where you have only one store, that is connection store. And if you observe time switch, so you'll be having 2 stores. One is speech store and another one is connection store, and both are connected using decode logic. The second diagram shows the space division equivalent, because in each store will be having 32 time slot, starting number is 0 to 31. And here the most important thing is you need to remember how you are going to write data to the speech store and how you are going to read out the data. The same thing for connection store. If you remember the things which is written on the diagram, then it is easy to represent in a sentence. So let us try to know how a point X is connected to point Y. Try to remember this. This is cyclically write and cyclically read. So these points are important whenever you are explaining. The speech store which will connect it, and it will store certain data which is related in X, that means starting point, cyclically read it, and whenever the output is taken 1, it is non-cyclic read. And the same data, so here what is stored means, so the address of the Y, because it has to connect to the connection store. Afterwards the cyclically reading is done in the connection store, that is in the Y slot. And whenever you are writing it, it is non-cyclic. That means whenever you need middle slots, you can write it, and you can connect it easily. As you have 2 slots, it is easy for the connection, and these will be decoded again, this will be connected. That means to interconnect X and Y, you need cyclically write operation for speech store, cyclically read operation for the connection store. Then it is reverse manner for your writing, that means non-cyclic write and non-cyclic read. And everywhere common thing you need to remember is PCM highway, pulse code modulation signals you are going to connect. This is about the space switch and time switch. The second important thing is very easier diagram, STS switching network and TST switching network. You know how to write STS and TST. So here between 2 space switch, if you connect a time switch, it becomes STS network, and the order is very simple. It is m cross k, that means m incoming line, k outgoing line. And for time switch the slots are same. For that purpose the order is n cross n. And in the second stage, that is in the last stage, it is k cross m. We'll call this as primary stage, secondary stage and tertiary stage. And this is nothing but the number of the links, so what is going to be connected. Very simple thing. And the easier way to connect like this is, because the time switch has two connection stores and also speed store, intermediate time slot is not needed. That means directly it will connect it, and again the data will be transmitted, and again using the another slot, so it will be reversely connected. That means so x time slot will be shifted to y time slot using the connection store, because you have one store. And here when you come across TST, here you'll be having connection store and speed store, but in the interconnection you'll have only one connection store. For that purpose, so if you want to connect x time slot to y time slot, so here you need one intermediate time slot. That means x value should be shifted to z, then this is shifted to y. But here, so x value is directly connected to y, because the time switch is between the space switch. Easily you can remember the diagram. The thing is, you need to remember the order. In the first it is m cross k, k cross m, but whenever you write any switch in the middle, the order becomes same, that is number of the links. So very rarely expected question, so just for 4 marks, that means trunking of the digital private branch exchange or public branch exchange. So if you remember the diagram easily, it is written in the answer sheet. So the processor is connected to the connection store, and you'll be having line unit. So for this type line units, extension lines are connected. That means how to connect to the extra subscribers, that is connected here. And the connection store and the PCM highway are operated with the manual operator, that is operator console. And on this side you have exchange lines. Simply you can think it, this is nothing but the line module whatever you are going to connect, and this side is exchange line, means you can call it as trunk module. So processor, which will control the connection store, which will again control the line modules and also trunk modules. Most expected question in your question paper is synchronization, that is frame alignment. Don't get confusion between synchronization network and frame alignment. Synchronization, for that you need to write only frame alignment in the PCM signal. See, in the frame alignment, so you'll be having the frequency, that is input frequency FA, and the output frequency connected for timing extractions are two. One is directly connected to the buffer, that means just a connection, and here in the second one you are writing the same frequency inside the buffer, and afterwards the output of the buffer changes, its frequency is FB, and again it is connected for the digital switch block, and the output is FB. So to control this buffer, so because you will be having frame slip, so which will be overflowing, and sometimes the buffer will be to just cooperate with that clock, so you will be having exchange clock, which will maintain the difference between that. For example, if the buffer becomes empty, means it will fill the buffer. If the buffer overflows, means it will stop it and again it will start refilling it. That is about the frame alignment. So you need to write this diagram and you need to explain frame slip. So what happens when the buffer is full and what happens when the buffer is empty. So that is about the synchronizations of the signals in a digital exchange. And the last one is synchronization network. You can get independent question on unilateral network and bilateral network, or simply single-ended or single-ended bilateral network. The thing is, you need to remember the diagram. So here you'll be having common control and you'll be having exchange, that means mutual understanding control. In a single-ended unilateral and in a single-ended bilateral, there is a difference between the connection. In a unilateral, you will be having one clock which will act as a master and which will control the slave also. So this becomes master and this becomes the slave. And here there will be a mutual understanding in the bilateral network. but still there is alignment. That means you may get misalignment whenever you are comparing this phase comparator. That means the phase may change. For that purpose you need to have same frequency. This is the main disadvantage find in single ended unilateral and bilateral. To avoid that, we'll move for the double ended unilateral network, where you'll be having subtractor which will try to balance the same phase. So for example, assume that here you'll be having some 100 hertz, you need to balance it, means so it will subtract the difference between that and it will match it. So like that. So both in single and bilateral network, the double ended network will balance it by using the subtractor. So this is about the synchronization network. So these types of revisions are needed whenever you have to remember the diagram. So please try to understand and please try to go through the question. The major differences, the major confusion is the synchronization network and frame alignment. Frame alignment means, so you need to write this network, and synchronization network means you need to write single ended unilateral and bilateral. So try to go through the questions, remember the questions, try to match the answer. Thank you.